Okay, we're back. Sooner than anticipated, but I do have some time, and I really want to finish off MHO soonish. Yeah, I was not locked in yesterday. Hopefully that's better today. I'm a bit more focused, I think. Okay, good thing I didn't do the fight yesterday because I just realized that my line was off because I didn't realize my Archeops actually speed ties the Zoroark. So I didn't see that I wasn't gonna get. I thought originally that I'm gonna get Flygon out second, but I'm gonna get Zoroark on night days. And since this has Focus Sash and it sees that I'm slower, it actually could even set up a nasty plot. So I had to change the line a little bit. Not a huge change, but slight. Okay, moved my items yesterday. I'm gonna have to go through a slightly more rigorous. What called it? Rigorous routine when it comes to like prepping my fights, because yesterday missing 2 pre-damages is just embarrassing, especially because like these lines just require precision. Okay, first one we need is Archeops. Then we need Trim. We need Infinite eventually. We need Terminator. We also need Excadrill and Golly. Okay, order is this, Golly, Infernape, Archeops, then Prim, then Tad, and Excadrill is just for a switch at the end. Okay, first step, level everything. Everything's properly leveled. Now let's go for items. Oh, no, actually, yes, I don't need any moves. Now go for items. So we need Life Orb on this, no item on Golly. I need Black Belt on Infernape. Raspberry for good measure on this thing. I then want the zoom lens on Terminator, and I don't need an Excadrill item. Yes, second action. Okay. So all the items now pre-damage. I need we need to pre-damage Archeops to be dead to Night Days low roll after Life Orb chip. That's 124 HP. I need Golly to be pre-damage to 210 to be exiting out on lower night days as well. Night days is 100% accuracy in this game, so I can't miss. It just reduces my accuracy. Okay, so yeah, the good thing about Archeops is like it just Orcos the Silvally because the Silvally is actually minus for death. And the minus for death is what I can abuse here with Power Gem because I barely Orco it with Archeops. So this is a pretty insane flag. It's like you need life orb and like 31 plus special attack Archeops, of course. And like you need to be high speed to outspeed this thing. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to drop to, so I'm going to lose 22 HP from live orb. If I'm at 124, I'm going down to 98. No? Yeah. Which is fine. So I'm essentially going from 56 to 45. 45 always gives us a fast kill night days from Zoroark. This doesn't have pursuit. We exit out through pre-damaged Golly. 102, I exit on 108, technically on 109, but I'm just going to go 1 damage lower just for safety. So it's 108 plus 102, that's 210. Okay, Infernape doesn't need pre-damage because Infernape kills this thing with Fake Out into Aura Sphere. And then I am showing this thing a fast 2-hit KO. So it can't Dragon Dance on me and has to Earthquake. We switch back into Archeops on that EQ. Yes, because we need to be at slightly above 100, like 98 is great, right? 98 HP is fine because we're then always baiting the scale shot. Sorry, 102. I'm going to 102 after the minus 22, right? Yeah. And yeah, so I'm going to 102, which is lowest roll scale shot kill with this Archeops, right? Because I'm on 124, I'm losing 22, so I'm going to 102. Yeah, sorry. I thought I was going to 98. Dunce. Yeah. So I'm going to into guaranteed scale shot slow kill on the EQ, and then we're just pivoting between Prim and Archeops on the EQs and scale shots until we fully PP stall EQ. That's going to happen first. Then we're going to have like 3 scale shot PP left. Depends on like I think because it uses EQ first, it should be like EQ then scale shot. So it's it should have 4 left, I think. Yeah, it should have 4 scale shot left at the end while Prim is in, right? Because the last like it uses EQ, then it has to use scale shot. Once it's last, because when its last EQ is used, it has to use scale shot. Because Archeops is in, we switch to Prim. Prim takes the scale shot. Then we're baiting Fire Punch. We're gonna pivot back and forth 4 more times to bait out all the remaining scale shots. And then we can bring in, and we use Turtonator for those pivots, because Turtonator takes nothing from Fire Punch. And then once this thing only has Fire Punch left, we slow kill this with Draco, which baits Sludge Bomb, Dark Pulse from Skuntank, switch to Exca, who takes the move, and then it baits Fire Blast, and we switch in Ape on Fire Blast to kill with 2 Aura Spheres. So this thing has Black Powder. Okay, so Arceus is at 124, Golly is at 210. Nothing else needs to be pre-damaged. Turtonator has a zoom lens, the Raspberry Black Belt, no item, life orb. No, do another check once I'm in. What's the guy we beat yesterday? Okay. This is Archeop's lead at 124 with Life Orb. Exactly. Golly at 210 with no item. Golly at 210 never dies to Night Days crit. Max roll is 181. Then Infernape doesn't need pre-damages because he shows fast 2-hit KO. And I'm showing fast 2-hit KO to both, so it's just Flygon coming in on slow kill. This has Raspberry. This doesn't need to be pre-damaged because I'm showing a fast kill. So I'm showing a slow kill with Moonblast. So this can't Dragon Dance because I really don't want this thing to Dragon Dance. Although it actually, in this instance, it wouldn't actually be bad if it Dragon Danced like once or twice. Because like I'm real, as long as EQ and like as long as I'm never getting overlap between like Fire Punch and Scale Shot while pivoting on Archeops, or like getting weird overlaps between Fire Punch and EQ on Prim, it wouldn't matter. Everything's leveled. Life Orb, no item. Black Belt, Raspberry, no item. Pre-damage on those first two. Let's do a quick save. Let me do the fight. Okay. This dies fast to a Power Gem. That's a pretty Mickey fucking frag. Okay, we're at 102. Yeah, this is... Oh, this is definitely Skuntank, for sure, guys. Yes, there's the Act Drop. It's fine. Send an Ape. Click Fake Out. Aura Sphere to kill this. Oh, it doesn't have Bright Powder, but I'm still just being careful. Okay, this is Flygon on EQ. Now I have to start counting PP. This is guaranteed. It's full life Infernape. This has to be EQ. Okay, 1 EQ down. Now this has to be Scale Shot because I'm in Scale Shot kill range. Okay, 1 Scale Shot down. Okay. Go back to Archeops on Earthquake. Go back to Prim on Scale Shot. Q. Into Scale Shot. Q. Into Scale Shot. Now, this is riveting gameplay, but it's just the best way of getting through this. This is EQ again. Scale Shot. This has 16 EQs because EQ is PP max. We have 5 both right now, so we have 5 out from both right now. This is Q again. 6 EQs. Scale Shot. 6. Okay, so EQ. From the Scale Shot. 7 from both. This has 20 Scale Shots because it's not PP maxed. Coming on the EQ. Come in on the scale shot. Come in on the EQ. Scale shot. And that's how it does. Okay, 10 EQs out of the way. 10 scale shots. 11 EQs. EQ 12. If I ever if I were to miscount and I take a fire punch, it's not bad taking a fire punch from on Archeops. Like Archeops never dies to like fire punch, crit plus burn. So even if I were to fuck that up once, and I could then switch into Prim, and I have the Raspberry for exactly that in case I do miscount something at some point. Okay, scale shots, so we go back. 12 from both, 4 more EQs. 13 EQ. 13 scale shot. 14 EQ. 14 scale shot. 15 EQs. 15 scale shots. This is the last EQ PP. Okay. This should be scale shot. Okay, so this has used 16 EQ PP and 16 scale shots. It has 4 more scale shots left. This should start fire punching now. I could, in theory, switch into Tartanator. Like this should be fire punch on Tartanator. I could, in theory, switch back to Tartanator. If I miscounted, that'd be bad though. So do I ever switch back to Archeops on a fire punch here? I think so. Just like I shouldn't have miscounted. The thing is, if I did though, PP starting is cringe. What's up, Marshy? Yeah, I know. I saw this fight and was like, oh, that's the Flygon that you were PP stalling because I looked at it and was like, oh, this looks very PP stallable. Oh, that's what Marshy was talking about. Okay, so I should have counted this correctly, but just in case, as like safety against me fucking up, I'm gonna switch in here on what should be a fire punch on this thing's end. Because Archeops never dies to fire punch plus crit. And that way we can then switch Prim in on what is another fire punch or scale shot and then just go back and forth between Turtonator and Prim. But I need to confirm that this is no longer EQ, and I can do that with this thing because this thing. Yes. Okay. Fire punch once. Okay. Right. Go into this. This should be scale shot. So 17 scale shot. 1 fire punch. Switch to this. Fire punch. 2 fire punch. 18 scale shot. 3 fire punch. 19 scale shot. 4 fire punch. 20 scale shots. So just in case I miscounted, I'm going to Anko here, This could miss technically because it's bright powder. I'm gonna click Anko here just in case. This should be fire punching me here. Yes. Okay, fine. 5 fire punches out. Switch back to Detonator. Fire punch. Now we zoom lens Draco. Okay. Perfect. Skuntank is out. This is guaranteed. This is a guaranteed Sludge Bomb or Dark Pulse. We switch to Excadrill. This is guaranteed Fire Blast. The Excadrill here. Okay, crit does not matter. And we two-shot this thing with Aura Sphere here. Sprite Powder. Yeah, crit plus poison doesn't matter. And second Aura Sphere kills. Okay. Also, I just realized I lied in Dan's chat. It's actually 3 more fights till Hell Room. It's 2 more. Okay. So next up is Cinderace in Fairy Terrain. Misty Terrain, whatever. Yes. Lies and Deceit. I'm a wait. What was the? What did the purity test call me? Horrible and impure. I think that was a no. Yeah, I'm horrible and impure. Yes. Therefore, I lie. Of course. So, okay. Save. Okay. Take items. Okay, next fight is the. Okay, I could have actually kept the Excadrill because Excadrill is the lead for this guy here. The Cinderace actually gave me no problems, which makes me feel like I fucked something up. Because like no, I know that like Cinderaces are legendarily ass, and I've had like 0 problems with this one. But I think that's mostly because like Mega Beedrill plus like a Pyro Ball Acro pivot is really good against it. So I'm going to go over my plan again, just in case though. So Cinderace, then we need Dreadnought and Beedrill. We need Golly and Prim. And we need Drapion. So first of all, level all of my mons up. They do appear to all be leveled already, which is good. Okay, so the plan here is, let me switch over to calc screen real quick. Okay, so this thing here sets Misty Terrain, right? We're going to use Excadrill and OHKO this with Earthquake. Huge Muscle Band investment. So we go Muscle Band and we EQ this. We bait Fast Kill Pyro Ball exactly from this thing. This loses its Misty Seed and goes +1 special defense. Misty Seed is special defense, not physical. So Pyro Ball is a guaranteed kill for this. It can't bulk up because I'm showing slow kill, and it obviously has fast kill, right? So I'm switching in Dreadnought. Dreadnought also shows fast kill, plus this thing always sees a slow kill, fast kill with a low kick. If Pyro Ball misses, it's I'm still preventing setup by having Stone Edge, right? The only thing is if I get burnt, Well, if I get burned, I've gotten hit and burned. So at that point, I would guaranteed be baiting low kick fast kill, right? Because I can't get burned without getting hit, and if I get hit plus burn, I'm losing 18% here. I'm still gonna go raspberry on this, I think, just to avoid like burns into overlaps, right? So I'm taking pretty much no damage from this. Maximum is 15%. We then switch back on to Beedrill on the low kick. Maximum we can take here is 29. So whenever taking above 30 damage, oh right, it's also Misty Terrain, so I can't get burned. I'm a dumbass. There's no status. There's no status in Misty Terrain. That's why I can't get burned. God, I've been over this 3 times in my prep, and I think I keep forgetting it because Misty Terrain is just such a rare occasion in this game. Okay, so we then Mega. So this thing sees fast kill with. So this thing sees a fast kill with Pyro Ball and Acro. So we Mega Beedrill and U-turn out. We go back into this thing. If we get hit with an Acro, we take 27%. So max roll Pyro Ball into Acro should never kill us, or should never put us into Acro range if I'm correct. Let me do that again. 66 plus 66 plus 36. So 18 on top of 150, 168. 168 plus 40 plus 30 plus 1, so 71. Lowest HP I can be at is 71 after max roll Pyro Ball hit into double max roll acrobatics without an item. So this is all boosted. So yeah, we're going Dreadnought into Beedrill, into U-turn into Dreadnought again, into Beedrill, into U-turn into Dreadnought again. So Dreadnought takes exactly 3 hits. And then on the 4th hit, we pivot back on this. And then like we could put a citrus on it if I wanted to, just to be safe. I think that's not bad. And then we kill with the 3rd U-turn. So we're never killing this with anything but Beedrill U-turn, which gives me the opportunity to position exactly so that I can put Exca back in. Exca then baits flamethrower on Drampa, yes. Yeah, because since I'm fast out damaging Muck, and I'm not fast out damaging Drampa. Drampa is slow out damaging me. Let me check if this is still true in Misty Terrain. Yeah, and this is why Muscle Band is better here, right? Because with Muscle Band, I'm not showing this a fast out damage. If I go Soft Sand or Life Orb, I guess Soft Sand would actually work too. I'm barely under. I could pre-damage if I wanted to show this thing a slow kill, but that's fine. So Drampa comes in on slow out damage Flamethrower. It can't Carmine because I have fast 2-hit KO, so it has to go Flamethrower. We switch to Golly. We switch to Golly. Golly takes a Flamethrower, always gets exited into Prim. Prim with a Pixie Plate always kills this. We are never dead to a Quick Claw Hyper Voice, and we're never triggering Berserk with this. And then Prim is never dead to Pursuit, and always dead to, like I'm always showing Slow Kill Gunk Shot, and Max Roll Hyper Voice leaves me at 28%. And Max Roll switching out Pursuit. Actually, Max Roll switching out Pursuit would kill me. Can that ever overlap is the question. After a Quick Claw Hyper Voice crit. Like I'm always dead to Gunk Shot. Let me check the AI doc because I don't think that at 28%. That at 28% I'd be baiting because I'm never dead to Pursuit in the calc. So I don't think it ever clicks up over slow kill here. If Pursuit cannot OHKO Playamon, if Playamon is below 20%, it's plus 10. If I'm below 40, it's 80, it's plus 8, or plus no score boost. Regardless of all above condition, if AI is faster, it's plus 3. So I am faster, right? So I'm faster than this. I am never below 28% because max roll puts me at like 27.5. It cannot KO me. I'm not below 20, so it should never be able to get a score of plus 9 or higher, right? Bonuses for kill and AI outspeeding stack with the bonus for kill listed in the all damaging moves, yeah. So the only question I have with Pursuit AI is it gets a score boost of plus 8 50% of the time. Is that meant as a is that meant as it hits me does that mean Pursuit doesn't have a base score? Does it get like plus 0 and then just plus 8 50% of the time? Or is it plus 6 plus 8? It can't be plus 6 plus 8 because it's not the highest damage move, right? So, and it doesn't have like a base score of like plus 6, right? So it doesn't just randomly get like plus 8 on plus 6, get like tying in with fast kill just because I'm below 40%, right? It's just plus 8 under 40% HP, right? Because otherwise this would be very concerning. Oh, I can't be pre-burned because of Misty Terrain. So, yeah, so Conk isn't an option either. Okay, I want to check that code for this real quick. Okay, okay. So based on my interpretation and like based on everything I can find, this should have a base score of plus 8, which obviously loses to the obviously loses to freaking gunk shot slow kill. Okay, so then Drapion switches in. Right. Where's my Drapion? Hello. Can you stop having like all fucking exploding ones? Yeah, thank you. Alright, here's Drapion. Drapion switches in on gunk shot, then baits another gunk shot. I think I could go citrus here if I wanted to, because it's just better because this can't ever knock off either. So I think citrus is better here. because it allows me, if it like double high rolls the gunk shot, that it never pursues me on the way out, which it still can. So yeah, and we're just clicking knockoff into this on gunk shot, and then we kill because the Shuka berry is gone. And then we just kill this. Yeah, this is okay. I'm going to go safety citrus on both of these, because I don't have to bait kills with either of them. This needs a pixie plate. I'll put muscle band here just in case, like I get like the weirdest knockoff ever. Because muscle band, then losing muscle band wouldn't be bad, right? This has Beaterlight. Okay. Just refill all the PP here. Okay. Okay, Golly needs to be pre-damaged to 195. Okay, let me check whether the Golly exit is correct. So this thing is going to click guaranteed flamethrower. Guaranteed flamethrower from this does 87 damage, and I need. I think I'm pretty sure that am I too high HP? I need to be at like 89%, right? 88, 194. Yeah, okay, I'm actually fine. Look so high. 87 plus 108. Yeah, it's 195 exactly, and that's already accounting for like any rounding errors and stuff. Okay, burn obviously doesn't matter, it can't burn. This kills with Pixie Plate. If we don't get like this always gunk shots, right? Yeah. Is there any reason why I would ever pre-damage this? Because I'm fast out damaging this because it doesn't see boom, and I'm definitely not fast out damaging this with muscle band. And this thing has a Payapa berry to cut psychic moves. It doesn't matter to this. Muscle band, no item. Beaterlight, pre-damage, no item. Pixie plate, no item. I put the citruses on to prevent like any weird overlaps. All the right moves. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Oh, cool, you get play rough TM? That's cool. I did not know that. Okay. Save in case I get jump scared. Okay. Muscle Band, Citrus Berry, Beadrolite, no item, Pixie Plate, Citrus Berry. Everybody's level 79, that's max cap. And I don't need any special moves or anything. Okay. Okay. That's the next grunt. We click EQ here and kill this. Cinderace, Misty Seed, Special Defense rises, that's fine. We go here on the Pyro Ball. Pyro Ball missed, that's fine. That's why it's important that we're showing this thing a slow kill with Stone Edge, Liquidation, technically also Max Roll Rock Slide. So, yeah. So this is always low kick. This should not be able to bulk up. Yeah. There's no Libero bug that should be. Yeah. So the bug is only weather effects. We'll see the damage of all attacking moves as affected by the weather by the same time as their current first type does, which is fine. There's no weather, and it's not like Misty Terrain impacts any of the moves that it uses. Yeah. Switches into the fight type. So we click Mega and we U-turn. Mega Beedrill is faster than this thing by a bit, by the way. Like, it's insane how fast this thing is. 119 base speed plus speed is pretty fucking insane. This does not have any priority whatsoever. This is Pyro Ball or Acrobatics. Is there anything about Misty Terrain that I'm missing here? Can't pre-status. During the effect, the power of Dragon type's attack against grounded Pokemon is multiplied by 0.5, and grounded Pokemon cannot be inflicted with a non-volatile status condition, no confusion. Grounded Pokemon can become affected by Yawn, but cannot fall asleep from its effect. Camouflage transforms you into a Fairy type. Nature Power becomes Moonblast. Secret Power is a 30% special chance to lower special attack. Okay. Shouldn't. Boop. Go back into Dreadnought on Pyro Ball or Acro. So Pyro Ball, that's good. It's less damage. We go back on the low kick. It's fine. You turn out again into Acro or Pyro Ball. It's fine. We go back into low kick. We U-turn again. Go into Excadrill. Okay, this should always be Flamethrower. Effect 107. Exit out. Now we click Moonblast, boosted by Pixie Plate here. Hey, we got a quick low proc. Hyper Voice, it's fine. This is Muck with Pursuit and Explosion. This should not be able to Pursuit. To be fair, Pursuit wouldn't kill me. Even Pursuit crit switching out, but like Gunk Shot exactly. Yes. We knock off. Gunk Shot again. Okay, this is guaranteed Gunk Shot. Earthquake always kills this. Easy peasy. Can I? Oh, thank fucking Christ that I don't have to walk all the fucking way back all the time. That is actually kind of nice. Remove all the items except like Hydrolite, of course. One more fight until Hellroom. It's this guy here. Excuse me. This gal here. Yeah. No, she's in focus. With like Bright Powder, Renerigus, and all that shit. Yeah. So the thing to watch out for here is like Focus Band Ninjas can get out of hand with Sword Stance. If Chandelure traps in one of your mons with Shadow Attack, you're kind of fucked. If you have like Stealth Rocks plus Spikes up, can get really annoying. This is like the one fight where Houndoom is actually really good here. This is Houndoom's only fight except tab 2, most likely. So you're going to box 2. Do I need Beedrill here? No. This is Grunt 12. Okay, I need first and foremost Ludicolo. So I need Ludi, I need Houndoom, who is really good in this fight. Do need Tenta as well. Ludi, Houndoom, Tenta, Togi, Infernape, and oh yeah, we need Conk for once. Oh, what's up, Chad? Yeah, I saw Baron's E4. That was fucking crazy. Baron's E4 was a wild fucking ride. Like, I'm glad he got the W. He kind of deserved it. But Jesus Christ, that Raichu death was heartbreaking. I was really hoping for the guy. I didn't watch it live. I rewatched the VOD today. Yeah, the Raichu death was, especially because it was like such a low chance. I think it was like highest 2 Hurricane rolls into highest 2 E-Speed rolls. Only ever get there. So as in like to see the E-Speed killing, and then like it actually has to kill with that, and then the crit did seal the deal. That was so insane. Like it was really low to a low likelihood, and it's just so easy to miss that, right? When you're like, oh, it's his slow kill, and then you're forgetting about the fast kill with E-Speed that it can see. And like he could have lived if he had a really good. He had like a 1 in 8 to die to that if it wasn't a crit, which is insane. Okay, but yeah, what I definitely do have to say is like, if I get around to E4, I am definitely not someone like I think I've never heard the sentence, okay, we're good. The only thing that can fuck us here is on every single fucking matchup. That was insane. Like every time something went well, it was like, okay, so the next thing that can go bad is this. So yeah, the line seemed pretty risky, at least for like my taste. But like honestly, the team was cool as fuck. I love the team. 5 cuties and Urshifu, fucking fantastic. Okay, I need a shit shell on this. What the fuck are my items? Yeah. Maybe like a 10-15% chance to just lose. Yeah, pretty much. And that was before that was pretty much before the Raichu death. I think after the Raichu death, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't do it literally. Like I think I just die of a heart attack in the middle of it. We need some cool glasses for Houndoom. Citrus, we need Rust on Tenta. Oh. Rust on you. And we need a Pecha Berry on this thing. Okay, we need to pre-burn you, so we definitely need to take the Rust off. Okay. So far, so good. Pre-damage. I need to pre-damage Ludicolo to 120, 172, not 127. Stayed up until 4 a.m. watching it. I almost overslept my exam today. Watched the champ fight just now. Jesus Christ. Like, and especially like because obviously you didn't see the finale, right? Like imagine staying up to 4 a.m. watching all of this and then like having to write an exam thinking about like if he made it. Jesus. I hope the exam went well. At least. Fucking Christ. So Ape should be 5th slot. 192. Nope. I switched them up with Tenta. Tenta shouldn't be. Okay. Tenta should not be pre-damaged, so I'm going to heal him up. Then I'm getting a C or something. C is still a passing grade, right? Like, who cares? Like, I don't know. I don't know how about different countries and like different fields, but in my experience, especially like I don't know if you're doing your masters or your bachelors or like what the like I don't even know if Sweden is in that system. C's good. Okay. Then like if I don't know the grading system of course. C's like solid. And I don't know. Like I've never cared about grades that much. The only time I ever put effort into getting good grades is like once in school to see if I could, and then in my masters I was like, okay, this is the final grade, quote unquote, that I'm ever gonna get. So I kind of want to put some effort in and got a good grade for like my masters as a whole for the 2 years. But I don't know. Like grades just don't like grades matter in very specific instances for very short amounts of time, and like if you know those ahead of time, it's like I will never put any effort into a grade that doesn't matter. Like holistically. Okay, so oh wait, was I on calc screen the entire fucking time? Yes, I was. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, you know what? Might as well stay on calc screen here while I go through the line again. Yeah, I don't really care either. Just want to pass comfortably. Don't want to scrape by either. Yeah. I think that's completely reasonable. I think that's a good approach. Okay, so let's put the team in. No. Luigi, Houndoom, Togi, Tenta. God, this box is too full. I gotta clean out a little bit. Thankfully, Tab we're gonna have with that. But the rest of Tina Elspeth will. Tenta, Infernape, and Conk. Okay, so Aludi is going to kill this with 2 magical leaves exactly. I'm fast killing this, so this is going to either hit me once with a Stone Edge, can't kill me on a crit, or it clicks Toxic Spikes or Stealth Rock. Both are fine. I prefer Toxic Spikes, to be fair. If they go up, it's a little bit better, I think. But yeah, so there's two lines depending on what happens here. Like 96% of the time, it's gonna click one type of spikes, and then we're just gonna play it out from there. For the other 4%, the line changes a little bit. So if like 96% of the time I'm full HP, quote unquote, I'm at 172. So I'm at 76%, which means I'm guaranteed baiting fast kill from Ninjask. I'm never baiting a flamethrower kill from this. There's no slow kills from these that ever matter. It's always fast kill dual wing beat exactly. I switch in Togi on the dual wing beat, and then we're killing this with like fake out spiky shield, zing zaps. Like I can put this into zing zap range, and then it's like easy, right? There's likely one kind of hazard. Like Togi doesn't really take a lot of damage. If this clicked Stone Edge, I'm gonna get Chandelure out second, which is fine. This is why we have the Shed Shell. So Ninjas comes out. It could definitely also be Leech Life. We switch to Togi, fake out Spiky Shield, and then we can switch into Ape on the Leech Life, and we're pre-damaged to 192, which is 23 plus the dual wing beat min roll, I believe. Yeah, because that's 96 times 2 is 192. So technically, the dual wing beat min roll is already is already 192. I could technically go a little bit higher, right? I could put the leech life damage on top of that, but I don't want to risk it. In case it goes for like it could technically go for protect turn 2, right? So it isn't guaranteed. So I have to be dead to dual wing beat, right? Because otherwise on Ape it could then click protect again, and I don't want to keep switching around in protects, especially because Ape could get like poisoned here and so on and so forth. But yeah, so I'm baiting dual wing beat, and most of the time I can just comfortably switch between Ape and Togi until this kills itself. Through the focus band, Togi then always baits a slow kill fire blast from I need to always bait slow kill fire blast from Slowking Galar. To be fair, I only need to be at 96% for that. So as long as Togi gets hit with a single move from Ninjask, I'm completely fine. I have Citrus will never heal me out of that range. Then on Slowking, we're going to switch in the Tenta. Tenta can spin, knock off, depending on what needs to be done, and always baits Grass Knot. I can then switch into Houndoom. Houndoom, wait a second. Yeah, Houndoom kills. Houndoom fast kills this then with Dark Pulse after like knockoff plus Acid Spray. And then Houndoom is showing fast kill to both in the back with Flamethrower and Dark Pulse respectively. So they just come out in order. I kill Chandelure with Dark Pulse, and then it's Quick Claw Cactus, so I have to switch out, and then like pre-burned Conk just one taps the Cactus. God, that team is disgusting. Powder, Quick Claw, Band, Flinch Moves, Protect. Yeah, this is the last fight before Hellroom. This is the last fight before Hellroom. You do have like some Quick Claws and stuff in Hellroom. Hellroom fights are these. I can show you those real quick. This is the first Hellroom fight. This is the next one. So it's like that. Then like fuck it. So yeah, in Hellroom, I think this fight would be too much because you literally don't have the ability to like you need to be able to pivot on these. Yeah. So this is the first Hellroom fight. This one's actually kind of tame. I have about a 1% chance to lose Dreadnought on the Kangaskhan if it never clicks Sing and max rolls both returns, which is fine. Like if Dreadnought dies here, it's like it's coming to like one fight in Arc Hideout, and I can bring another one for that. Yeah, so the real annoying fight in Hell Room is the second one with the Quick Claw Explosion Own Tempo Licky Licky, plus the like Cabia Berry, Prankster, Fake Out Scary Face Grimmsnarl, Jumpluff with Leftovers, Substitute, Spore, Leech Seed, Air Slash, and like Eject Pack Turtonator with Draco and Overheat Protect. So this is all in Magma Storm. This is really annoying, especially because like I have nothing that like tanks an explosion from Licky Licky. And then the real big deal normally is this fight here. This is like Sticky Web set turn 1, Choice Specs Magmortar, Toxic Feet, Facade, Toxic Orb. Ursaring, Bright Powder Arbok is absolutely scary. And then after that, it's already tap and Maxi 2. So we are pretty close. So let's do the last fight before we have to enter Hell Room. Okay, Ludi is pre-damage to 172. I put 127 again. That would have been pretty bad. Yeah, because there is technically the one line where like if I get hit with Stone Edge turn 1, I'm pre-damaged to always bait exactly Flamethrower from Chandelure, right? Because it sees a fast kill on me. So it can't ever substitute on the switch. If I get crit, it's fine because then like neither Hex nor Flamethrower does anything. Nor does Will-O-Wisp to Houndoom. Right, and like Houndoom with black glasses just Houndoom with black glasses exactly one-shots this thing, which is kind of insane because it's fairly tanky. And then we bait Ninjask from that spot, and since we're showing it as a slow kill, it can't Sword Stance, so it could protect on the switch, but like I don't care. Okay, so I need pre-damages on Ape. This is 192, 172 on Ludi. We need a Shed Shell on Ludi, Black Glasses on this, Citrus Berry on this just to have more pivoting HP, Raspberry in case we get burned. This just needs to be pre-burned. I don't need an item on this because like this is just switching once into the Cacturn, whose move doesn't really matter because like max roll Seed Bomb plus 2 burn ticks never kill me, and I can just quick claw this thing. So I just Mach Punch this thing. But yeah, pretty much most of the fights in this in Magma Hideout look kind of like this, where it's like one Quick Claw, one Focus Band, one Bright Powder, and then like something that wants to set like hazards. That's pretty much most of the fights, or it has like some gimmick with like the Misty Terrain Libero thing I had on the last fight, for example. Polar opposite of my game design. Yeah, we talked about that. Like you don't like the hex item stuff. Okay. Back the pre-damage. Ludi is 172. Headshell. Houndoom is Black Glasses. Bogey is Citrus. Tenta is Rast. Infernape is Pecha and pre-damage to 192. Conk is pre-burned and doesn't have an item. All of those are fine. Check the items again. Shell, Black Glasses, Citrus, Rast, Pecha, no item. All of them are fully leveled as well, so we're good. Okay, Ludi does have Magical Leaf, right? Yes. Ludi does outspeed and guarantee 2 hit us. This has Wandering Spirit, that doesn't matter. Right. That's just Mummy essentially, right? Yeah, and also it's making contact with this Pokemon, have their ability swapped with us. It's completely fine. Try to figure out a good team for Silver in E4. Current one was just 2 weaker players would always pick it. but it's also hard to make it balanced and fair fun to actually figure out. Yeah, honestly, I'm super impressed with people who make good fights, like you do, for example, because I find it so difficult to design a good fight. Like I completely lack the vision for good fights. For example, I think you've made some excellent fights. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to come up with something. Okay, I really like the original fight with him in Kanto where he has the Crobat after his like quote unquote character development, right? Like we talked about this where he gets a friendship evolution after like treating all of his Pokemon badly before and then seeing, oh, I should change I've seen the error of my ways, and then once you fight him again for the last time, like he has a friendship evolved Pokemon, which I think is like a neat nod. Okay. Let's do this. Magical Leaf once. Okay, Toxic Spikes, that's actually pretty solid. Because that means I don't have to spin with Tenta ever, because I just remove them by switching in. Okay, this also means this should always be Ninjask here. Yes. Togi does not take damage from us. Oh, perfect. We got the dual wing beat as well. It's fantastic. The fake out. Damn. We spiky shield. Okay. Be protected as well. It's fine. Okay. My theming is justified because his arc is finding and defeating Giovanni, but Arcanine just isn't a strong lead 24-5 compared to the shit like Zamazenta. yeah. Our level kind of goes through the roof in these fights. Yeah, we talked about the justified. I think you gave him like Gallade or something. I think that's really cool. But yeah, like Arcanine kind of difficult to fit on that team. Okay, so we are always baiting. So we are outspeeding every mon in the back. Perfect. We are already at 175, baiting guaranteed Fire Blast. Like, technically, Slowking can protect, but, like, I don't give a shit. I can just hit this if I want to. This is going to Leech Life. Like, this can Leech Life, but I think I can hit this once with a Zing Zap, just in case I hit through the Focus Band. That was a crit. That's annoying. But we hit through. Yep. So Slowking comes out. Switch into Tenta. This is always Fire Blast. That's fine. We knock off the leftovers. This is going to Grass Knot. We Acid Spray once. Okay, doesn't do anything. Acid Spray now. Okay, this is guaranteed Grass Knot. Let me check that again. To be fair, Houndoom can switch into any move from this, but it just doesn't matter. Okay, so this knocked off for 30%, acid sprayed for another 5, so this is at like 64-ish HP, 64-ish percent. It's -2 special defense. This is always dead to Dark Pulse. This is always Grass Knot, yeah. It could also protect, of course. Dark Pulse, and this should always be Chandelure, which we also just killed with a Dark Pulse. Like, these kinds of frags is where, like, I don't want Houndoom to die, but it's just, there just ain't no way. So we can't kill this with Houndoom because Houndoom dies to, like, highest roll Drain Punch or just Drain Punch crit, of course. Lucario, Mega Any. Always Lucario, Gallade, Iron Valiant from any 4, Keldeo, Lucario's Mega and E4. Yeah. Lucario, Mega, Iron Valiant, Keldeo with Zacian and Meloetta, no Relic Song. to give him some non-fighting that still feels like fighting. Zacian is also clearly a good guy. Meluetta is fight after Relic Song, so it makes no sense. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. I think that's a cool team. All right. Okay, so we switched this into Conk. We just one taps this with a Mud Punch. No quick claw here. Easy one. Okay, easy part's done. Okay, Hellroom fights coming up. Okay, good shit. It's a shit ton of stats. The Markelio, Zacian, and Meloetta are really high BST. Yeah, they are. Okay, this is where Crobat finally comes out of the box. I accidentally put a lot of good ones in here. I was like, why the fuck is this box so empty? This is a fuck ton of good ones that accidentally wandered into the backup box. You go up here. Here. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we need Dreadnought. And then, so Crobat, Dreadnought. I think we do need Beedrill and Skeezy. Beedrill, Barraskewda, Prim. And Excadrill. Okay. So, this is where we need to invest a long-term scale into U-turn. 580, 700, and 600 respectively. Jesus Christ. 700 is so insane. And yeah, I fought Meloetta before, right? Like Meloetta in Norman's gym is like frequently one of the worst ones to fight. Okay, so Crobat needs to get U-turn scaled. Put that over Sludge Bomb. Because we need Leech Life and Brave Bird for fights in TNL Gym. Specifically, we need Leech Life and U-turn both for TNL. Okay, Dreadnought. This is where you can die, technically. It's very low chat zone. It's funny that Chinchino with 470 can be worse than Meloetta on 600 BST. In normal gym, yeah, for sure. It's just like the fucking King's Rock shit is just AIDS. Okay, these two need Shed Shell. Okay, so we need Life Orb on this thing. We want Mystic Water on Skeezy. We want Silver Powder, which I've used recently-ish on this thing. Okay, so Silver Powder, Shed Shell, Beedrill Light, Mystic Water, Shed Shell, Life Orb. We don't need pre-damages, but we need pre-freeze on Dreadnought. Or like pre-sleep, I guess. Okay, Dreadnought is pre-slept because we can't ever take a sleep on Crobat. I'm gonna switch over to calc screen real quick. I was on calc screen for the last fight again, wasn't I? Fucking Christ. Oh, this happens way too much. Okay, so first home fight, Crobat, Dreadnought, Mega B, Parascuta. Prim and Xcam. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna click U-turn with Crobat is in a focus, so so this Kangaskhan is never faking out turn one. It either clicks Sing or Return. We click U-turn, switch out into Dreadnought. Dreadnought either takes Sing or Return. Baits a low kick, we switch back into Crobat, do the same thing again with Silver Powder boosted U-turn, doing a minimum of 36% to this thing. This has Silk Scarf, this doesn't regenerate or anything. We're taking like low kick chip plus a little bit of like plus 12% from Magma Storm here, which is fine. We're always ever baiting Return or like Sing, even after like low kick. We switch back to this on Sing or Return. If this thing gets hit with like high rolls of Return twice in a row and can bait low kick or Return both, I have to sack this. Because next up is Beedrill, who kills this, coming in on low kick normally, kills this with Leech Life. I'm then showing slow kill at most to both of these. Beedrill does not kill this. So I'm getting slow kill Leech Life because I'm fully recovering from the like low kick damage. I'm taking like 12%, so I'm at 88 after. So this is always guaranteed Fire Lash. This can't coil, this can't protect. We click U-turn. If it flame bodies us, that's completely fine. We click U-turn, chip this by 35% into Fire Lash. Skeezy takes the Fire Lash, drops its defense, doesn't really matter because I'm dead to Leech Life anyway after Fire Lash damage plus this. Then we click Mystic Water powered flip turn on this. Right? This can't protect because it sees a kill because we're guaranteed getting defense dropped. So no bullshit. We're getting guaranteed Leech Life. We kill this with flip turn. We bring in Prim because Prim baits exactly Sludge Bomb fast out damage from this thing. Prim is faster than this, and like this is slow out damaging me. This is fast out damaging me with exactly only Sludge Bomb. So it has to Sludge Bomb. It choice spec locks itself into Sludge Bomb as we switch to Exca. This has a Shed Shell. So Dreadnought and Prim both have the Shed Shell. Everything else switches always with like switching moves. Then we come in with Exca. Turn one, we take no damage from Sludge Bomb, of course. We have Life Orb, and we show a fast kill to this thing in the back. Oh, I love the Who. They're so good. I love the like I like their music in general, and I'm a bit of a Papa Roach fan. And their mix or like their version of Wolf Totem with Papa Roach together, so fucking sick. And yeah, of course, like I like Hailstorm as well. Like they just like that's just I love a lot of the time mixing metal with some sort of like folk music genre is just fantastic, right? Like Celtic folk is great, Nordic folk is great. There's an Indian metal band called or like there's multiple Indian metal bands, of course, but like there's one they're called Bloodywood, and they're fucking amazing. They're really, really good, and like incorporating folk music traditions and like instruments and like patterns into metal music is just absolutely fucking amazing. I love it. Okay, so yeah, we're showing fast kill to this, so this can never switch AI on us. So we just click Rapid Spin once and then kill this with 2 Iron Heads. Then this thing switches in. it can technically click. It doesn't have protect or anything, so we just fast kill this after. So this should be easy enough. We just want Dreadnought to not get like a mega hard hit. If I get Sing once on Crobat into the Dreadnought switch, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, we don't need any pre-damages. Check the items in those. Silver Powder, Shed Shell, Beaterlight, Mystic Water, Shed Shell, Life Orb. Oh, Max Revive, that's insulting? I don't know if this was too much. Okay, let me look at this. I think it's on the edge of being too much. It really depends on like how well you can like how strongly this warps your need for a specific team. um, with like because I don't know the rest of the E4 right like completely. So like I do think like this looks hard. This looks like very high base power. A lot of on a lot of mods, but like I think it's fine. Like Infernib is not insane. Caldeo is strong but doable. I think Meloetta you can kind of play around, and then like yeah, you kind of like need good plans for both Zacian, Lucario, and like Iron Valiant. Right? I think this is cool though. Okay. I love the Magma Storm animations. Okay, this is Silver Powder, this has Shed Shell, this is Beetrolite, this is Mystic Water, this has Shed Shell, and this is Life Orb. I'm never showing a kill to Center Scourge. I'm faster than Crobat, and this can only maximum see a slow kill. So this always has to be Center Scourge, Fire Lash. It can never be that, can never be Leech Life. Okay, let's rip it. Yeah, I get that, Chad. Like, I think it's a cool fight. Okay, no pre-damages. Everything's leveled to 79. Items are proper. Okay. This does have U-turn. Okay. Does have PP for it as well. Okay. Yeah, quit the stalling. Let's go. So we U-turn. This is going to be sing or return. Come on, I could really use a sing here. Oh, perfect. Okay, so Dreadnought should always live here. This is always low kick. This does absolutely nothing, of course. Taking Magma Storm damage here. This is again sing or return. Click U-turn and go out. Go into Dreadnought. This is return or sing again. Like return here is completely fine. Can't get crit because I'm Shallower. Okay. Okay, this looks like we're at 58%, somewhere in the like high 50s, low 60s. Beedrill does a guaranteed 66%. This is always low kick. This cannot sing because I'm already pre-slept. And a low kick is its highest damage move. This is a slow kick. So we switch to Beedrill. Okay. Sure. Magma-Storm is completely fine. Mega, and we click Leech Life. God, I love the Mega Beedrill back spread. It's so cool. We go to full HP. We take 12% at the end of this. We take 12%, and then the next switch in is determined. This is always slow kill Fire Lash from Center Scorch. Perfect. Okay, now we click U-turn on this, dealing 35 to 41. This can never protect because it sees a slow kill. Protect can maximum be +6. Okay, crit is completely fine. Okay, this is guaranteed Fire Lash. This can never be Leech Life. We always live a Fire Lash on Barraskewda. Yep, my defense falls, that's fine. We get Magma Storm Chip, it's also okay. This has leftovers, it recovers a little bit, that's fine. We click Flip Turn here, because this can't protect either here, because we are showing, so this sees a slow kill on me with Leech Life, and maybe even with like super high rolls of Fire Lash. So we just click Flip Turn and kill this. Yep. Good old Sand Scorch. So now we switch to Prim, who baits Sludge Bomb from Crobat, and has a Shed Shell, so we can immediately switch out. We switch immediately to Excadrill on a Sludge Wave. Sludge Bomb, sorry. Okay, this can't switch AI even though it's locked into an ineffective move. We are going to Rapid Spin once to remove the passive damage from the Magma Storm to increase our speed. Now we click Iron Head. Close. Click Iron Head again. And now it's just the Toxapex in the background and the back. And I have a fast kill on that with Earthquake or High Horsepower. That should just die to EQ here. That's crit for good measure. Okay, first Harum fight done. And Dreadnought lived. We love that. Get me the fuck out of there. Although that animation is very cute, I think. With the little, like, twirls in the fiery wind. Kind of cute. So, we do need Crobat for the next fight again. Thank you, Dreadnought. Your services are no longer needed until we hit Aqua Hideout. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we need Incineroar, we need Excadrill, we need Swampert, we need Golly, and we need Scooter again. Wait, was I in calc screen again? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. I'll go through the line and then I switch back. Okay. So, next fight. These three are in. You're in. Swampert. So, turn one, we can't open. So, technically, I can just one tap the Grimmsnarl here. The problem is, if you try to do that, you're going to get Fake Out turn one, and then turn two, this thing can Scary Face. Which would be extremely fucking annoying. Because at -2 speed, I'm suddenly under speeding Turtonator, and Turtonator can just overheat me. And then if this overheats, I get like it gets eject packed and shit. So we're avoiding all of that. We're just opening with our own Incineroar. We're not clicking Fake Out. We're just baiting the Fake Out because like as Scary Face, Play Rough, Darkest Lariat, none of these moves do anything. They're like +6, +8. Fake Out is +9 turn one. So this is always Fake Out. We switch into the Fake Out with an extremely heavily pre-damaged Excadrill. Excadrill is at 120 HP. So like 42%. We take Fake Out and one turn of Magma Storm Chip. With that, we are easily in Darkest Lariat range. If it crits, could even be in Play Rough range, I think. Yeah, if we get like high roll, yeah, if this crits plus 12%, we're like losing 23. So we're like easily in Play Rough range. But we then fast kill this. Since we're showing fast kill to Incineroar and fast kill to Turtonator, this thing has a score of +2 or +0 because it's baseline, because it doesn't see any moves essentially. So it's only like if it outspeeds something, it gets +1. But with the pre-damage, I should hit exactly 30 HP after another turn of Magma Storm Chip, right? Because I'm losing 12% per round. So I'm losing 34, and another like min roll 22, right? So 68 plus 22 is 90. So I'm on, if I'm pre-damaging to 120, I'm exactly at 30 HP, which means this thing sees a fast kill with Air Slash. We have Shed Shell on Exca. Incineroar also has a Shed Shell. So that we can switch, right? Both of these things need Shed Shell. We then switch into the Air Slash with our own Crobat, take an Air Slash, and then fast kill this thing with Brave Bird. At that point, the only thing the only score that anything can see is like slow kill or slow out damage, which is completely fine, right? Wait a second. Oh my god, I just realized that oh my god, I just realized that I calced my own Incineroar with Intim. Jesus Christ, that would have been fucked. Oh my god, I just realized that there's a hole in my plan. Oh my god. For some reason I was like, oh yeah, my Incineroar intims, because like the enemy Incineroar has intim. And I was like, oh yeah, and then my Incineroar intims, because then the idea was like we U-turn out into Incineroar, who intims the Turtonator, uh, and triggers the eject pack, and then baits slow out damage from enemy Incineroar, and we just click we we then switch to Golly, and then we fake out, and then the fake out plus Magma Storm never triggers the switch on Golly. Then I Fimp with Golly and then get exited out with Blaze Kick. That is not how this would work. The thing is, I'm pretty sure I can do this with any Intim on. I'm fairly certain that Granbull can do the exact same thing. Yes. The only thing I need to do is like I need to pre-damage a little bit more, because I would intim the Grimmsnarl turn 1. Yeah, so I can do the same thing with Granbull instead of this, because like I just need any Intimon that gets Turtonator and then gets outsped by Incineroar, which is already fine, because the only, and as long as oh god fuck, this is outsped by Licky Licky. Okay, I need an Intimon that is faster than Licky Licky. Okay, Mightyena technically does it. And Mightyena does not bait a play rough kill after this, that's fine. And it also doesn't bait any kills from Blaze Kick or the likes. Okay, so it's Mightyena. Like do I have another Intimon besides those two? What music is that? Oh. Okay, no. So not quite. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is what. Good thing I went over the line again. Jesus fucking Christ! I just killed my own Incineroar with Intimidate. Imagine if it had that. It'd be so fucking broken. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we use Mightyena. But that means we need to adjust the pre-damage for this. Because we're taking 15 instead of 22. So we need to pre-damage by 7 lower, so we need to go to 113. Right? Because we're still switching into a fake out. Yeah, we're speed tying the Grimmsnarl actually, that's funny. Yeah. And Grimmsnarl never sees a turn 1 kill on me, which is important. Because if it did, this doesn't work. Okay, so we use Mightyena for this. Because Mightyena then exits out, then eject packs the Turtonator, is not outsped by Licky Licky, but is fast out damaged by Incineroar, and then Incineroar always clicks Fake Out on this as well. So we take Fake Out and Magma Storm Chip on Golly, and then the Blaze Kick always exits us out, because it literally can't click anything else. No item, because we would just take knockoff damage, which is like knockoff damage would be bad, because then it overlaps with because knockoff would create overlaps that could like fuck up the pre-damage. Okay. Actually, my goat gets to come out of the box one more time before time. Look at his fucking face. He's not been leveled since post-flan. Yeah. Okay. So the line is Mightyena opens on Grimmsnarl, baits the fake out because after Intim it doesn't see a play rough kill. Prankster doesn't prevent that. Right. So this is clicking fake out guaranteed. We switch into fake out, into the intimed fake out with Excadrill. Adjust the pre-damage for that to 113. Like the fake out already doesn't do a lot of damage, so like the intim actually doesn't change the range that much. And so it doesn't make us susceptible to a crit or something later. Okay. So Excadrill comes in, kills this with Iron Head after this got faked out, because we're definitely baiting a slow kill from Darkest Lariat, right? We do have to guarantee the Darkest Lariat kill. If we're starting at 113, we're taking 15 and then 34. So we're taking 49. Should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. So I'm taking 49 damage, so I'm at 51 plus 13, 64. Yeah. Lowest roll of Darkest Lariat is 93. Yeah, so I'm taking 12%, 17% is like 23. Yeah, we're always good. Okay, that's great. It doesn't matter if it sees play rough overlap, right? Okay, so we kill this with Iron Head and bait fast kill air slash guaranteed. We switch to this, kill this with Brave Bird. This thing sees slow out damage, so does this thing. If this is ever dead to anything, this sees slow kill on anything that this sees a slow kill on. Definitely this isn't fast, so this is still plus 0. So we U-turn out of this, chip it a little bit, and come in with Mightyena. Mightyena intims this, eject packs it out. This is same speed. This is lower speed than us, and this is lower speed than out. And this is actually faster than us. This is perfect. So even if this wasn't out damaging us, we would always get Incineroar. Incineroar comes in, doesn't ever see a kill because this Mightyena is still pretty much full HP. It's taken like 12% chip. So we switch into Golly on the fake out, get a little bit of chip in, and then if I'm on 199, right? That's my HP threshold. That's 90%, 199. I'm taking 17 from fake out. I'm taking 27 from Magma Storm, so 30 plus 14, so I'm at 44 lower, so I'm on 155. Right? That is never exit range. Fake out crit does marginally more damage. It's 30 instead of 17, so I'm 13 lower, so I'm at 142 then. And Blaze Kick does 52 on the min roll. Alright, so I'm at 103, which is always exit. Perfect. And like fake out crit never matters. Never hits us into exactly 50%, right? Yeah, nowhere close. Okay. So Mightyena, you get level. Oh, Jesus Christ. That would have been bad. Good thing I checked that line. Okay, at least you need a shed shell. Everybody else exits out or is out in the late game. right? Because yeah, then we get exited. So before we exit with Golly, we click Fimp to chip this. Because the Incineroar Intim comes through on the Mediana, we switch, we Fimp this once, we never kill this with a crit, and then we exit out into Scooter, and Scooter with Mystic Water always kills this, and then we position Swampert with Life Orb, because Life Orb Swampert always shows a kill to Turtonator, fast kill, so it can't switch in. So it has to be Licky Licky. I protect on the Licky Licky, and then Turtonator comes in, and I always kill after the U-turn chip with Life Orb. Right? Life. This is 187. And mineral from U-turn is 13, which means that's exactly 200 damage, and that's exactly Turtonator's HP. Okay. So Crobat wants a Citrus Berry just in case. Golly doesn't need an item, doesn't really wants no item actually. Okay. So we need to pre-damage Excadrill to 113 HP, and we need to pre-damage Golly in slot 4 to 199. Let me just check that I didn't fuck up the... No. Okay. Chill, Citrus, no item, Mystic Water, Life Orb. Don't need any moves on these. Oops. Okay. Oh, fuck. Nice. Okay, I got it pretty much again. Okay. Yeah, okay. Pre-damage again. Fuck this up. Okay. So all is the same. Alright. Okay. X goes at 113, Golly's at 199. Shed Shell, Citrus, none. Okay. Okay, this has a shed shell. This has a shed shell. This has a citrus berry. No item, mystic water, life orb. All the moves it needs. This should always bait fake out. There's no reason this should ever bait. Play rough. Right, okay. This is always dead to Darkest Lariat after. Always dead to Air Slash after. Right. 113, I'm taking 15, and I'm taking 34. And then I'm taking 34 again before the next switch, because the Magma Storm hits before the switch. I switch in, fake out, chip. I kill, chip, then comes the switch in. To be fair, it would, like, even if it were to chip after, I get switched in because it's faster than me. 113, Garlies at 199. Shed shell, citrus, none. Mystic water, I hope. Oh, calc screen again. Oh, thank you. Thank fucking Christ. Thank you, Mashi. I've done the last 2 fights on calc screen, by the way. Okay, so this is guaranteed fake out after this intim. We switch because we have shed shell. This has to be fake out. Thank you. Perfect. Magma Storm, 34 damage, 64 HP, 63, okay. It's completely fine. Taking 1 damage war here is completely fine. But it means I might need to adjust a line down somewhere else. Okay. This is seeing a slow kill with Darkest Lariat, even through Intimidate. So we get to kill this with Iron Head. Now. Crit for good measure. Okay, we're going to take another 35 damage here. So we're going to go to 28. Okay. This is guaranteed jump bluff on fast kill air slash here. We switch into Crobat. Air slash does a little bit. Crit is fine. So we take 32% recoil from here. But we won't tap this with Brave Bird. This is leftovers. This doesn't have like protect or anything. We just outspeed and kill this with Brave Bird. Okay, I'm losing 32%, but I'm getting citrus healing here. Okay. Okay, this is Turtonator with Eject Pack. So we U-turn out. Chip this a little bit. And bring in Mightyena. Mightyena is going to intim this and make it switch out on the Eject Pack. Just Intimidate lowers the thing's attack. Okay, this is Incineroar. Perfect. Incineroar intimidates me. It's completely fine. Well, now Mariana gets chipped. And now we go into Golisopod on exactly Fake Out. Because this is no kills and it's turn 1. Fake Out, perfect. Okay, 154, that's fine. Now we click Fight and we click First Impression. We hit this before it hits us with a Blaze Kick. Blaze Kick always exits us out here. Blaze Kick, perfect. And get our exit. But a Scooter comes in for free. Now we kill this with a Flip Tongue. Nice. And we go into Swampert. And Swampert now kills the last two. Get a little bit of chip here. This should always be Licky Licky, who has exactly Explosion. And Quicklow. Because I'm showing fast kill to the other thing. So we just click Protect here as this thing booms. Have fun, bud. Fucking Quicklow ass Explosion. And the last one is Turtonator, who's been chipped exactly so that my Life Orb boosted EQ. Oh yeah, this is great. This is Jonathan Young's version. And we always kill this with EQ. This can technically spam Protect for 2 turns, but that doesn't matter. Nice, Earthquake, always kills. Nice. Thank you. Okay, second fight in Hell done. Time for the last demon. Mariana coming actually to one more fight before Tab is really nice. Mariana's just the eject pack goat. Love me some Mariana Crop action. Mariana, see you soon. Okay, we need Excadrill for the next fight too. Gliscor, Golly, Beedrill, Swampert. Okay, so we don't need this. Okay, we need Gliscor, we need Gyarados, and we need Beedrill. Okay, first of all, level everything up. Should be already leveled everything, but okay, I'm gonna switch over to Calxtron real quick, go through the line, so I don't have any holes. Alright, Beedrill. Okay, so turn 1, Galvantula is guaranteed to Sticky Web. This has Focus Sash, so we click Rapid Spin into EQ, which always kills, because after Rapid Spin, we're faster. So we Rapid Spin, so we let this set webs, we clear the webs, we outspeed, and then we kill. At +1, we outspeed this, so this can't come in. We're also outspeeding this and killing it, and we are fast out damaging this. This Mon is slower, and this is slow and out damaging us. It could technically protect. It can technically protect on the first turn. And actually, it's very likely to protect because I'm pre-toxicing this, which is fine. Because I'm switching in on Gliscor, on Earthquake. Then this thing gets poisoned, like it gets badly poisoned and gets a speed boost. It goes to 165, I'm still faster. So I'm coming in pre-damaged to min roll of Facade, which is 138. I can actually take a little bit more damage because I need to account for the 12% taking from this, so I need to go to 78, so 162. Because I'm obviously taking, after the switch, I'm taking Magma Storm Chip. We then U-turn out to chip this, coming in with, we U-turn into Golly on the boosted Facade, right? Golly needs to be lightly pre-damaged to always exit out on the Facade. And then Beedrill comes in and just one-taps this thing with a U-turn. Oh yeah, right, because this is obviously also getting toxic turns, right? Like, so first turn on the thing, wait, how many toxic turns am I getting? Because this thing switches in, then it isn't toxic yet. And then it gets toxic at the end of the next turn, right? Now, after the switch to Gliscor, this thing gets toxic at the end of the turn, so it sees the Facade. Sees the Facade, kill. I for some reason have like, I U-turn into Golly on the Facade. I U-turn on Golly with the Facade, and it does 6% more damage, right? So this is taking 20, it's taking 6%. Hey, away. I have to be very deliberate with this. I need to be careful. So when the Toxic Orb triggers at the end of the second turn, that's the turn that I'm switching Gliscor in, does the Toxic Orb then already do 6%? I think so, right? Because it triggers at the end of the second turn and then also damages him. Then because it damages you at the end of the turn where it triggers. And then next turn, I'm going to U-turn into Golly, which brings in B. And then it takes another 12%, so it's taken 18% on top of the 20 here, which means this has taken 38%, so it's at 62 minimum. And then I U-turn with B to bring in Gyarados. Gyarados shows this thing a fast T-Bolt kill. Why am I pre-toxic on Exga? Oh. Oh, I remember why I'm pre-toxic. Yeah. So I just switch into Xguard on the T-Bolt, take another 6%, then EQ this. No, I spin into EQ. Yeah. Yeah, so I spin into EQ because like it's just a little bit more toxic damage, who cares? And at +1, I'm going to then outspeed the Arbok again. So I'm showing this a fast kill, so it can't switch into me, no matter how low I am. And then I'm getting slow, like I'm getting just slow, not out damaged, as slow, not killed Carnivine, right? Carnivine can exactly click Leaf Storm or Leaf Blade. This can never click knockoff, even if I have Citrus, because if I ever get into knockoff range, I'm like already having been healed. I'll already have been healed. So we then switch into the grass move on Beedrill, take the grass move, U-turn out, and then we bring in Swampert with Zoom Lens and pre-toxicked Zoom Lens Swampert, Okos this thing. Actually, yeah, because I'm getting intimed. I'm getting intimed, right? Shit. I would be getting intimed here. But even then, like, it can't coil, and I have a pretty, like, I have an okay range to kill this. It's like 20% to kill immediately. And I'm not dead to 2 gunk shots. So if I come in, I take toxic, I take 6%. Then I hit 1 EQ, I get max roll gunk shot crit, I get 33%, I take 12%, and I take another 12% from toxic. And then on the next turn, I would take another 33 from max roll. So this is 33, 33, 12, 12, and 6. And then at the end, and at that point, the battle ends, and I do not get toxic or thing damage, right? So this is 66 plus 20 plus 30. So I should be exactly not dead to this. Let me count the ranges again. So this is, let me do this with the actual numbers instead of just percentages. So max roll gunk shot or Aqua Tail on both ends is 85. I need to be able to take both of those. I need to take the first tick of toxic, which is, let's say 16. It's the highest thing. And then 12% is 31 is the highest I can get here. So I'm taking. Hey! Hey! Oh, wait. So turn 1, I'm taking 16 plus 31. Turn 2, I'm taking 85 plus 31. And then I'm taking another 85 again. That's 248 damage in total from the toxic, and so I'm taking, yeah, because I'm tanking 2 hits, 2 toxic turns, and 2. Oh no, I'm fucking up here. Yeah, no, this is wrong, right? Yeah, I died to that. Yeah, because I need to take toxic turn 1, toxic turn 2, magma storm turn 1, magma storm turn 2, and 2 max roll gunk shot crits, which overkills me by 24 damage. Yeah. Okay. So this is actually this doesn't work out that way. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, the intim is what fucks me here because I thought I would just I forgot the fact that it's intim, and it obviously intims me because like I switch in first. Um, Trying to get a second golly exit is incredibly foolish because gunk shot just absolutely obliterates you. Getting a Gyarados intim in is completely irrelevant. Okay, do I have anything else that can kill this through intim? Uh, Technically, Mudsdale can kill it through intim. Mudsdale would take 1 turn of Toxic plus 1 turn of Magma Storm plus max roll Aqua Tail crit, right? Yeah, because even through intim, Mudsdale kills this with EQ. I think Mudsdale does it instead of Swampert here. Yeah, I had a feeling that Mudsdale might be good for this. Yeah, because we need to put a zoom lens on, right? Otherwise, we can't hit through the bright powder reliably. So if we switch out, we take 6% plus 12% on that, and then we don't take any chip at the end of the next turn because we're killing this and the fight is over. Yeah, so Mudsdale should always be able to do this. Okay. Okay. And that's 2 things I overlooked on my lines today. I really forgot about the intim on the book. It's 2 intims that I like misattributed. Right? Okay, we need Exca and Gyarados need a Shed Shell. I think only 2 ones that need to switch out. I need a zoom lens on you. Golly doesn't need an item. Beedrill has Beedrill light. Oh, I took the Beedrill light off. My bad, bro. Gliscor wants. Okay, I don't. Yeah, I want Citrus Berry on this thing. I actually don't need Shed Shell because I'm spinning, right? For some reason, I had Shed Shell on Gliscor. Why the fuck do I have Shed Shell on Gliscor? I am gonna put it on him just in case I need to like switch through him at some point. I need to pre-toxic Excadrill to never get sleep powder on the Beedrill switch. Anything else? No. Okay, let me save real quick. Okay, we need to pre-damage Gliss. Okay, so first of all, team order. It's Exca, Gliscor, Golly, Beedrill, then Gyarados, then Mudsdale. Okay, and we pre-damage 2 to 162 HP. And we pre-damage Golly to 190 exactly. Everything else does not want or need a pre-damage. Okay. Glisco is at 162, which is exactly the lowest roll facade plus 25, right? Yeah. Maybe it's 1 HP below that, but that's 1 HP lower is always fine. 1 HP higher could be bad. Right. Okay, this is 163. Like 162 is fine. Golly is 190. Golly is never dead to facade crit here, right? Yeah, 186 is max roll. And I'm always getting ejected after 190. Yeah, for sure. Beedrill is full HP, that's fine. Gyarados is also full HP. I'm always baiting exactly T-Bolt. Spin into EQ is fine. Just never knock off. Always Beedrill kill on U-turn. And then Mudsdale gets the frag here. Is Mudsdale in the calc all of a sudden? Hello? Thank you. Oh, we'll see. Okay. Oh, these Hellroom fights are something fucking else, man. It's like they were a bit of a hassle to plan, but like it's insane like how one little detail can just make you risk something if you overlook it. Right? Like I just overlooked the Intim, and that could have led to like Swampert dying on like double crit, which would have been really bad. Okay, I need to pre-toxic Excadrill and I need to pre-toxic Mudsdale. Nothing else needs any pre-status. Okay. I just took a little bit of damage from this, so I'm gonna heal that off. Okay, Golly is pre-damage to 190, Glisco is pre-damage to 162. Okay. The check. Citrus Berry, Shed Shell, no item, Beedrillite, Shed Shell, Zimlens. I'm gonna put a Citrus Berry on this just in case. Like, if something goes wrong, I want the HP, and like I don't give a shit about the citrus. I have like 200. Okay. The Exca thing works all the time, right? Like, I'm slower. This is guaranteed sticky webs. Going to +1. Yeah, completely fine. I'm on calc screen again. Ha! This time I caught it. Okay, I rapid spin here once. Clear the sticky web. Oh my god. I just realized something about my line, I think. Yeah, no, this is fine. Yeah, okay. No. I'm faster. Jesus Christ. For a second there, I was like, oh no, I'm not slower than Magmortar, but of course I'm faster than Magmortar +1. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm at 238 speed here. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, I scared myself here. Okay, EQ always kills this. We're faster now. There's no sticky webs. Okay, this is always slow out damage from Ursaring. We go to Gliscor on exactly EQ. What? No, what are you Wait. You can be switched out when you... What? Why can I not switch my Exca here? I clicked Rapid Spin. I'm not taking Magma Storm damage any... Wait, what? Is there a bug with this? No way, right? Last time I didn't get the Magma Storm reapplied. I think it's per mon, but once you Rapid Spin once, you should be able to switch out. Does Rapid Spin only remove one? Because Rapid Spin removes all hazards, right? Yeah, freeze. Yeah. The effects of Leech Seed and Binding Moves end for the user, and all hazards are removed from the user's side of the field. Why can I not switch out here? That is hella weird. What? Why can't I switch out? Because there's nothing in the bugs about this. Okay, I want to test this again. If I get into the situation again, okay, then this is just not how the line should work. I need to test this again because like this should remove the Magma Storm. No? Yeah. So I'm in the Magma Storm. Sticky Web. Okay. I Rapid Spin. Okay. Yeah, it got free of Magma Storm. I'm free of Magma Storm. I'm not taking Magma Storm damage. I'm not trapped anymore. It removes until you kill the opponent? How the fuck is that not noted anywhere? Neither in the bug. It removes until you kill the opponent? Is this? If I know this, I just put Shed Shell on this. I have an extra Shed Shell. Okay. I am closing this. That is in no, that it makes no fucking sense. What? Why does it do that for? It's a self buff on my field. That makes no sense. It's not like the or is it coded in a way where like every opponent switching in then creates a Magma Storm on switch in effect? I assume that's what the way it's coded then, because like otherwise that makes no sense. Okay, then I just put Shed Shell on this. That okay, because then I put Shed Shell on this, and then I can switch out because Glisco doesn't need the Shed Shell because I'm U-turning anyway. Okay. We rapid spin the sticky web. Let's keep this slower. Okay. Kill this with EQ. And now I'm baiting EQ from Essering. Because with the pre-toxic, I'm just straight up dead to EQ. Pretty much. Like it's not all rolls, I think. Actually it is all rolls. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, because then we switch in Glisco on EQ. It's fine. I get Magma Stormed. Okay, I'm on 136. This is badly poisoned. Okay, and you do not take the initial 6% here. That is also good to know. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm learning so much today. Okay, then I should have put silver powder on this. That's fine. I think I might be able to play around that. Alright. Actually, no. 26, no. I'm surprised kind as well, right? Well, like that is a it's like I know that it doesn't remove it from the field for all of your mons, but it doesn't reapply the visual effect either. It doesn't even notify you that the Magma Storm is reapplied. Because it's literally just hidden where I was like, I didn't take damage from it. Because you switch in at the end of turn, and I get that you don't get damaged at the end of turn, but like it doesn't reapply the effect or anything. Okay, so I'm guaranteed dead to Facade here. I have to U-turn on this. So the problem is, since this doesn't take this doesn't take 6% at the end of this turn. I thought it did. Okay, so this is taking 6% at the end of next turn. This is one time where I could actually use a crit now, because I did not know how that works. Thing is, I can't go back into Exga, because Exga getting hit with this facade is like giga ass. If I kill this with Leech Life, I'm getting this, which is like a mega ass. Okay, I have to U-turn here. Okay, I'm going into Golly here to get the exit on the facade. Hey, no crit is nice. Okay, so I have another exit here. That's actually kind of nice. If I go into Gliscor, I can't switch back. And Gyarados is bad as well, so it just has to be Beedrill here. Okay, this is like I hate these Gen 3 health bars, but I am like this does look like 66%. If not, I'm gonna have to switch into Gyarados and dodge a crit here. Okay, this is U-turn. Be Megat. I should kill this with U-turn. Oh. Skills. Perfect. And we switch into Gyarados, who is outsped and OHKO'd by T-Bolt from Magmortar. This thing has a Shed Shell, so it can switch out. So, okay, Okay, I'm gonna switch to Exca. So Exca shows slow kill to Arbok and fast 2-hit KO to Carnivine. This should not be able to switch. I'm gonna rapid spin here once to remove the passive damage. And so I can also just EQ here immediately. What does less damage to me? Because I'm taking, yeah, because I'd be taking 6 plus 12. Otherwise, I'm taking, so if I EQ now, I'm taking 12 plus 12 at the end of the turn. If I spin into EQ, I take 12 plus 18. So EQ is just better. And I do have Shed Shell, so I can switch out. This should not be able to switch. Thank you. As I've seen this switch on Terra in this matchup for some reason. He also didn't know why. I don't know if this ever been solved. Okay, I'm showing slow kill to Arbok. Oh shit. Oh, this is fast Aqua Tail kill from Arbok. Fucking Christ. Yeah, this is why I wanted to go Citrus on this thing originally, but I have to go Shed Shell apparently for the line to work. Yeah, it does have Shed Shell. I do still have this. I'm gonna have to get a bit tricky here. This is guaranteed Aqua Tail. This can't coil. Technically, wait, this has intimed me that, right, this can coil. No, this can't coil. Even at -1, I'm showing this a slow kill. Problem is, if I switch, like I could, no, Aqua Tail never exits me here, because it brings me to like 115. So I can't switch in on an Aqua Tail with this. I need to intim this once, I think, with Gyarados on the Aqua Tail, take like next to no damage. And then I'm not showing any kills, which is annoying. Oh yeah, this is why I wanted Citrus in the matchup, but that just doesn't work. Okay. I should have gone back to the drawing board after the Magnastone thing. Okay. Are there any other switches? Gliscor doesn't do it. Okay. I think getting an Intim here is very valuable. So I'm guaranteed dead to Gunk Shot crit here. The thing is, this can glare and this can coil. I do think Gyarados sack here would be acceptable. I don't think Gyarados is. Gyarados comes to Cranberry. Yeah, and exactly only to Cranberry's fight. Okay, so Gyarados has exactly one more fight that he's coming to. So I think I risk the waterfall here into gunk shot crit, because if I can confirm gunk shot after this, it's better. Do I scale shot and then hope I hit after? No, because if I... Yeah, no. Because, yeah, no, I want to chip this as efficiently as possible, right? Although... No, I do want to chip this as efficiently as possible. Do I? No, EQ always gets me a kill on Gliscor. So I could go scale shot into waterfall, which doesn't always kill, and it's just worse. Like, I'm dead to double gunk shot, even if it min rolls. So I can, in theory, intim this down further. Because glare and, like, I guess coil would be annoying, but like, yeah, coil would be annoying. I think I need to chip this with waterfall here. Okay, gunk shot is fine. Don't crit me, please. Ah, fucking Christ! Of course, that's fine. Gyarados, like I'm okay with this Gyarados death here. Okay, so now for the ultimate question. Mudsdale has a guaranteed kill on this now. Problem is, Mudsdale does not have a Shed Shell, and Mudsdale is Omega dead to Leaf Storm. Like, I can get out of this riskless for sure, right? Like, I just switch in Mudsdale, Mudsdale kills, and then I sack Mudsdale to the Carnivine, and we're good. That is the guaranteed way out of this. Losing Gliscor to an Aqua Tail, like into an EQ miss into Aqua Tail crit, would be absolutely fucking terrible. So saving Mudsdale's life on for a 10% into crit dodge is the question. I think that's the statistically that's the right play to do. Because I know, like, again, I know that Gyarados is not coming to any fights except Cranberry, and like I'm pretty sure I can figure out Cranberry at fucking TNL Cap without Gyarados. It's annoying. It's a good mon. Who cares? I'm fine with this. Mudsdale isn't coming to any fights after this. It was possibly. No, it wasn't getting sacked to Maxi because because I don't need a Maxi sack except Victreebel now. Yeah. So since Gliscor is a much better mon, this is just sack Mudsdale to stay risk free. Everything else is just an Omega Grief. Means I have one less one less eject button, which is okay. I would have liked to keep Mudsdale as an eject button, but it's fine. Losing Gyarados is a little bit annoying because Gyarados was like a semi eject button, but no other way around it. You click EQ here. We always hit through the zoom lens. This Aquatail crit should never kill us. Tangling Hair doesn't matter. All because of this fucking Magma Storm. Because I couldn't put Citrus on the Excadrill. Yeah, I should have recalculated the line instead of just saying, okay, I'll put Citrus on and then go. Yeah, it's a shit job. Okay. Goodbye, brave soldier. You are guaranteed dead to a Leaf Storm here. Mudsdale was pretty good. Got some good frags. Yep. This is fine. Now Mega Beedrill comes in and finishes this off. Okay. Last Hellroom Grunt defeated with 2 more deaths than what were expected. I am mildly pissed about this. I use the word mildly. I should have just recooked that line and found something else because of how this Magma Storm interaction. I did not know how that is how it works. Because I do think this changes my Maxi line, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't change my Maxi line. Okay. This doesn't change anything. It's literally just for this specific fight where that matters. Because I thought that that Rapid Spin removes it from your Mon until your Mon switches out instead of reapplying it on next switch in. What the fuck, man? Well, goodbye to Danger Noodle and Mudsdale. That is 2 deaths that should not have happened. That is, again, mildly annoying. Okay, but with that done, I do not think I will be doing Maxi and Tab today. Alrighty, yeah, so I'm not going to do Maxi and Tab today, I think. I'm a little bit too tilted right now from that interaction being the way it is. Because I did not know that. Because it's not noted in the bug. Or like, it makes no sense intuitively from the way the field effect works. But again, like, I will accept those steps, of course. And I will play to my riskless out. But yeah. I'm going to double and triple check my Maxi and Tab line for the next time I go live, and then we're going to do Tab and Maxi and maybe some Aqua Hideout as well. So thank you for being here. Thank you for witnessing this. and then see you around. Bye.